when I first started my business, I failed miserably. Do you know why I failed, Blessings?
Why?
Because firstly, I didn't have anybody that told me I had to have some savings before I started the business. So I started my business with the intention of the business making the same amount as I earned. And then I started freaking out when I started doing the business and I was doing website development. And then, like, 1 month I'd get a job, and then the next month I didn't get a job. And then I'll start to freak out because the business wasn't making as much as like I was earning as a salary as an employee. And I just found that my lifestyle needs were actually catching up with me, like the bills were catching up, and then I had to go back into business. So the second time, Blessings, when I started, I'd saved enough to keep me running, and that gave me some time to try a few things. Like I would try to sell this and then that, and then I would learn my lessons very quickly, but it gave me that breathing space. And another thing that I did was I actually dropped my living cost, like very, very low. I'd like, when I fell pregnant with my daughter, I had some intention of leaving work and not returning because I actually didn't want her to put her in creche. So I started closing up all my clothing accounts and canceling, like, debit orders of those magazines that you don't really use and stuff like that. So I brought my living costs like really low and manageable. So when I did start the business the second time around, I had some money in savings to keep me going, to pump that into the business as capital, to buy stock, to sell stock. And that's how, that was the big difference between the first time that I failed and the second time I was really successful. So thank you all that are joining in. We appreciate you all joining us on our live. Okay, so now that's very important. Having that understanding before you get into business, I have to have some kind of savings, I think a lot of businesses that just start up taking bank loans and like having this huge threshold or this huge burden at the end of the month that they have to settle, find themselves, in a very bad place when you are not trading. You are like really stressed out. When you're stressed out, you can't think creatively. You're afraid to make good decisions as well because now you're in that state of, I'm fearful that, how I'm going to pay the next bill. I'd rather keep money in the bank and stuff like that.